Wait for some people to come on. Wait. For the time being, I can use this as a mirror. Put my chapstick on until some people get here. Oh, there's one person. Hello, one person. What's up, guys? Oh, there we go. Look, I'm in horizontal mode. I figured I'd do one live in a horizontal mode. So, can you guys hear me okay? The bearded angler. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear. Oh, thank you. So, I'm going to be doing majority of this live inside of my home, my Jeep, because it has been cold all day today outside, and now it is really, really windy. The wind has just started picking up. So, it's too cold for me to go out there and freeze my buns off. Little one, stop. Snowing in Arizona. What part? Got to be Flagstaff. Has to be up north somewhere. Yeah, where I'm at, the high today was 40. So it's been cold. And last night, the mountains around me got, oh, Sholo. Yeah, that makes sense. The mountains around me got snow. So, and then today, this morning, like a little bit of flurries came down, but nothing crazy. So, Utah. Oh yeah, I bet you're getting snow there too, especially if you're up north. Yes, everything is good. It's just been a cold, cold day. So, you guys know I'm trying to keep up with these live videos. So I was like, oh, how am I going to do this live video in the cold outside? Because it's cold. Did you guys know that it's cold here where I'm at? So in a minute, I'm going to walk outside and show you guys the beautiful view of where I'm at, because the last place that I was at was literally just 2 miles up the road. And when we first got out here to this area, this spot that I'm at right now was the spot that I originally wanted, that I had found when I was doing my research, but it was taken when we got out here. So the people left that were at this spot, and so we moved here to this spot right here because it's so much, the views, it's like a 360-degree view, like just absolutely stunning and beautiful. So hi Tink, how are you doing? Hello everyone. In the 40s. Yeah, today's the only cold day where I'm at. Like, it's so crazy. We've already been here for, well, Sunday will be a week. And so yeah, so it's been pretty nice the whole time we've been here. Like nice weather, like not too hot and not too cold. And then today just some freak weather came through, and it was really, really cold. So tomorrow it warms back up though, thank goodness. So I just kind of hunkered down in my Jeep today and did some work. I was editing, I edited my video for Sunday because I was a little late on getting that done. So that's all I did today, was hunker down in the Jeep and work, and literally didn't get out of my pajamas all day. It was one of those days I just didn't get out of my pajamas. Scotland, wow. Little one's over here in her little bed over here. So I keep my dog warm. She doesn't get cold. She sleeps underneath the blankets with me at nighttime, and I have a heating blanket. And then, yeah, it's warm inside the Jeep right now because before I started this live video, I had the heater on in the Jeep. She is very cute, huh? Oh, thank you, Carrie. Because I'm literally still in my pajamas from last night. Israel, wow. That's awesome. So, yeah, so I got speaking of snow, I have a snow video coming out on Sunday. It was me camping up there in the mountains in the snow at a different location, obviously. Um, so that was a fun video. Hi, Dutchman. Yeah, today I stayed in my PJs all day. All day I stayed in my PJs. Yes, the blooper video has been out. It came out last Sunday, so you can see that video on my channel. Please go watch it. It'll be awesome because my views have gone down significantly. So struggling right now with YouTube. And speaking of struggling right now with YouTube, that's why I did the horizontal mode also, and not the vertical, because I just kind of wanted to do this live video with strictly everybody that was subscribed to my channel. I mean, we might get some randos, but if I had did it vertical, then we would have had a whole bunch of non-subscribers watching the live video. But I wanted to ask you guys, and you guys can be straight up honest with me, and please be straight up honest with me. Like, what do you guys think of my videos? Like, because they haven't been doing well at all. Like, the views have gone down significantly, like, really, really bad. And so I just, like, I'm sitting here tossing and turning in my head, like, are my videos not that great? Are they not that interesting where people don't want to come back and watch my videos? I mean, I'm getting like, I have over 65,000 subscribers, and I'm getting like 1% of those views. 1%. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Not 1%. Sorry, 10%. I'm getting like 10%. Sorry. So my views are less than 10,000. So, and I just don't get it, because I do work really, really hard editing. Like, I literally sat here and edited Sunday's video probably for about 5 or 6 hours today. So, you know, I work really hard on editing these videos and everything, and you know, I get a sense of accomplishment after I get done with them. I know that I'm not no professional or anything. I'm definitely a lot better than from the beginning, for sure, and I'm sure I'll continue getting better, but I just I don't understand why my views have just gone down significantly over the last 3 months maybe. So, yeah, I mean, but I stay consistent on what days that I put my videos out on. Like, I was doing it every Sunday. Like, now I'm doing it every other week. I'm doing Wednesdays also. But, you know, with me staying consistent and doing it on the certain days and stuff, you know, like that, like, I don't know. I don't understand. So, I mean, even if your notifications aren't turned on, I feel like people should still be finding my videos and watching them. So I'm just almost pulling my dreadlocks out of my head trying to figure this out. So So here's the thing, YouTube, we do get paid through YouTube. I'm responding to Brad. He said YouTube does this to all content creators, so they pay them less. So of course I get paid through YouTube, but the people that actually give me my paychecks are Google. So I actually get the paychecks from Google because Google's the one who puts the ads on the videos. And then my paychecks from Google, YouTube gets 30% of those paychecks, and I get 70% of what I make. So, so I don't think it has anything to do with YouTube wanting to push my videos out or anybody's videos out because they want to pay us less, because they're not the ones who write the paycheck. So Google owns YouTube. Yeah, I thought that they did, but still, YouTube gets 30% of everything. So I really don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, you know, I've been doing a lot of live videos. You guys see, I've been doing a lot of live videos over the last week or 2 weeks. I don't remember. And it's pretty bad that when I do my live videos in vertical mode, in the first day of me doing the live video, I get more views on that live video than I do on my edited video with it being out in a week. So it's just crazy. But I don't really make any money off the live videos because they don't really put a lot of ads on the live videos. So so the way that I get paid is off of those edited videos, really. The only way that I make money on these live videos is if somebody gives me donations through the chat or whatever. So, well, thank you, me to you, California Coast. But I mean, there was a couple of months where my views were twice as what I'm getting right now. Actually, it was for a while. And it's like over the what month are we in? Yeah, like over the last 3 months, my views have just gone down. So I don't know. So Dutchman, I don't get 100% of my stuff on Patreon either. I don't make that much money off of Patreon either. I don't have a lot of followers on the Patreon, which is probably my fault because I don't really keep up with it too much. I have had, what can we do to help? I was trying to think of something funny to say. I was going to be like, go to a nightclub and get on the microphone and just yell, go subscribe to this lady's channel. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers because I feel like if I get to 100,000 subscribers, then the views will go up more. And then that means my paychecks will go up. So, it's okay, Dutchman. Now PayPal, I get 100% of any donations for sure. But, what was I saying? Oh my God, I just got distracted. I don't even know what I was saying. I got distracted. Oh, so, if you want to try to help, you know, like go share my channel on some of y'all social media, like on your Facebook or Instagram, or, you know, share my channel on there and tell them, you know, hey, better go subscribe or I'm subscribing from you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So yeah, so I mean, go share my video. Pick a favorite video of yours, of mine, and share it on your Facebook or Instagram or whatever, or Twitter. I think Twitter's called X now. I don't know, or X, whatever it's called, social media. Or share my channel. Like if you go to my main page on YouTube, if you go to my main page here, in the top right corner, there's those three dots. And when you click on those three dots, you look for the share. And then you click on the share, and then there should be a copy link thing. So you copy the link, and then you go to your social media page and you paste the link there. What's up, Mike? Hi, Holly and Janice. Hope you guys are doing good. Good to see y'all. What was I doing before I started traveling and living out of my Jeep? I was working in the bar business for my whole entire life, since I was 18. But before I started traveling, I was a general manager and was bartending some nights. But I was a general manager at a craft beer bar in Las Vegas for 10 years. And then I was also bartending for some nights too. So yeah, so I've also had a lot of people, because I've been talking about this a lot lately, how my channel has gone down significantly and how my paychecks have gone down a lot. So I've had a lot of people reach out to me and tell me that I needed to do memberships on my page. I've never done memberships on my YouTube page, and like I know a lot of people don't like the memberships, and they get turned off by seeing that you have memberships on your page. And obviously, I don't know. It says only 2 watching this video. No, on my end it shows there's 177. So yeah, so like if I was to do memberships, I don't know. The only thing I could really offer with memberships is early release. You get to see a video released early before it's actually released to my YouTube page. So that would be all I could really offer with the memberships. I know there's other perks and stuff with memberships, like you get badges and stickers. I mean, I haven't really looked all into it and everything. But I wouldn't want to do special, like, live videos just for my members, or post edited videos just for my members, because then it would take away from my actual YouTube page, the actual people and everything. So, and yes, I hear, Brad, yes, I do hear a lot of people say that the memberships are a turnoff to them. So, Brian Hunt, oh goodness, sorry. Ooh. Brian, so it's a long story. So Brian asked, where did it go? He said, can I ask, how did you go from bartending and being a general manager to traveling and living out of your Jeep? So, sorry, I was trying to read the other comments. I'm gonna lose my track of thought again. So I'm just gonna make this long story short, and I'm not gonna get into the details and everything. But Brian, if I have the playlist section on my channel, if you go to the playlist section and you click on go to the playlist that says something about my life stories, and you watch some of the videos about my life stories, it'll totally explain why I chose to give up a 10-year career, go live in nature, and go live in my Jeep and travel around the States. Basically, I had some traumatic stuff happen to me. And nature has always been very therapeutic to me. Nature has always been very peaceful to me. And I was suffering with depression very badly because of the traumatic things that I went through. And so, long story short, I decided to start traveling and living in nature so I could work on myself and work on myself mentally. So, and it was the best decision that I've ever made. If I was to ever, David, if I was to ever get another job, if I was to ever stop and get a job, which I know that I'm smart enough to know that if Dar, hi. Hope you and Polly are doing good. So if I was, I'm smart enough to know that if my paychecks really diminished really bad, which they're getting pretty close to, I would stop and get another seasonal job. I would never go back to working in the bar business because I don't drink. I've been 6.5 years sober now. And though I was still working in the bar when I quit drinking, it was very difficult. Being around a bunch of people that are completely trashed and wasted and pounding shots and getting obnoxious and stuff really irks me and gets on my nerves. So the bar business is over with for me. So Greg asked, have I thought about selling my nature pictures? I think they would sell good. Yep, tried that. Tried it. Tried it for 2 years. I still have some of my nature photography up on my merchandise website. They don't sell. They don't sell at all. So that's why you guys don't see me doing the nature photography anymore. So I just felt like maybe my photography wasn't that great. I thought it was good, but people didn't buy it. So yeah, I'm gonna come out and show the view in a minute. I can't walk off too far because I can't get away from my Wi-Fi, but I'm really trying to avoid the cold weather out there. Oh, well, thank you, Max. Thank you. I've done that. I've had some of my merch on before, and it just doesn't do. So, little one, Mama's gonna go outside and show the view. Do you want to come over and say hey to everybody first? Come here. She's growling and grumpy because I just picked her up out of her bed and she was relaxing, but I know you guys really wanted to see her, and she doesn't understand that she has a lot of fans that want to see her, but I know, baby. Oh, I know. Mommy's gonna give you a treat. I'll give you a treat for getting out of your bed to say hi to everybody. Say hello. Sounded like a gremlin. She looks like a Wookiee. Yeah, she's gonna be looking like a hot mess, guys. Forever, because we're gonna get a treat. Because now with all her health conditions and then her extreme arthritis that she has, I'm not gonna take her to the groomer anymore. So I think taking her to the groomer will trigger her arthritis and make her uncomfortable. So she's gonna look like a hot mess for now on. Sorry. I know it's gonna aggravate me too, because I don't like my child looking like a hot mess. But I do have these scissors. Ooh, that is a big dust devil. I do have these scissors that one end is circular where it's not sharp. So I can cut the hair away from her eyes and her mouth. So I'll be doing that. But otherwise, she's gonna. I'm not a groomer, so if I try to trim the rest of her, she would definitely look like a hot mess. Definitely. So I'm just going to be doing her face so I can keep it out of her eyes and her mouth, but that's it. All right, let's go check out this this view. Let's see, where can I go? Where can I go? I'm gonna try to. Oh, good job, Pea Water Biscuit. That's awesome. Keep it up. So this is going to be a little off for a minute. Let's see. Can I turn this around? Let's see. I don't think that's turning around. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see. We have all this. There's the Jeep. There's my friend over there at their campsite. Let me know if the signal starts getting bad, guys, because I'm trying to walk to show you some of the view. Yes, so John, right below me. So that's a beautiful, beautiful mountain. It was you could see it better at the other campsite I was at, but right now there's some clouds covering it because it got some snow. And we have this whole section right here to ourselves. So that's my friend over there. And there I am over here. And then, let's see, can I walk? Where can I walk? So down below the cliff down there is the flowing water and the creek and some waterfalls. So we got lucky with this campsite over here. My friend over there has the best campsite with the best view and all that, but as you guys see, he has a bigger rig than me, so he needed the bigger site because I just had the Jeep. And then got all that over there. Places to pull off and camp right here. So we have this whole entire area to ourselves. And the next campsite is like a little over 2 miles up the mountain. So it's beautiful. Oh, it's buffering. Okay, let me go. Thank you. Thank you, Storms. Going back. Going back. So I'm going to get back in the Jeep. Hi. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold, little one. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let me put you guys back on my dashboard mount thingamajigger. Oh, good. Whoa. How cold is it? Well, the high here today was 41. Cold. So right now it's probably a little cooler because the sun's going down. So yeah, we got a little bit of snow here yesterday, but nothing that stuck to the ground. So, but I do have a snow video coming out Sunday of when I was camping in the snow not too long ago. It's cold out there, little one, you know? It's so cold. Like, so cold. But it's crazy because tomorrow the weather goes back to getting warmer. It was like just this one day out of the 2 weeks that we're here that was cold. That was like a cold spell. Yes, we do campfires. My friend over there, because where his fire pit is over at his campsite, it's literally like right on this overlook, and it's pretty awesome. So So we do the campfire over at his spot over there. Because whenever I'm traveling by myself, like this is the first time I've been traveling with people. Well, I traveled with my friend Dave for a couple of weeks in Texas, like a couple of years ago. Um, so yeah, I traveled with my friend Dave for a couple of weeks, but this is like I'm really getting, used to traveling with my friends. And I'm traveling with I've accumulated this little road family, and they're all travelers. So I did accumulate this road family finally. That's why I did that video saying I found my tribe. And there's about 6 of us. And we all have our different ways of traveling. 2 have motorhomes, 1 has no, I'm sorry, 3 have motorhomes. 1 has a Class C RV, and then 1 has a van, and then I have the Jeep. So I've been meeting up with them in different people, different times, and just traveling around with people over like the last month. So it's been really nice. And speaking of the campfire, when I am by myself, which I've been doing for almost 4 years, traveling these states by myself, being in nature by myself, I don't do campfires. And the reason why I don't do campfires when I'm alone is because once it starts getting dark, I get inside my Jeep and I lock the doors and I'm in for the night. The nighttime, it's hard to see what's out there and stuff. And just for my safety, I get in the Jeep when it's dark. So now that I'm traveling with people, I'm able to enjoy campfires right now. Brenda asks, just curious if you have ever run into any rattlesnakes while walking little one. That worries me, walking my pupper. Well, I have stepped on a rattlesnake, but thank God little one was not with me. I was hiking through some woods and I was filming, and I caught it on video of me stepping right on a freaking rattlesnake because I was filming when it happened. So camera went down, and because I started freaking out, and it showed me stepping on the rattlesnake. You can clearly see it. When I'm walking little one, even when she's walking off the leash right beside me, I am constantly looking at the ground. Right now, there shouldn't be any rattlesnakes out in this area right now because the weather is not hot enough for them to come out right now. Another sign about rattlesnakes is lizards. If you see the lizards out where you're at, then you know there's snakes out. So the weather really isn't that warm enough for them here yet. So, but that is a good question because I'm just constantly looking down at the ground constantly. I'm looking in front of her and where she's walking, everything. So, you just have to be aware, very aware. Oh, I'm sure they're out in Tucson now. So, because it's probably already hot down there. All right, Bearded Angler, thank you for hanging out. You have a good night. Thank you. It's so funny because, like now living in nature and being in nature, I'm like, I definitely don't want to see a snake, and I'm always on alert for snakes, and snakes freak me out being, oh my God, there's a freaking deer. Oh my God, it's my spirit animal. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Oh my God, it's the first freaking deer I've seen out here. There's 2 of them. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh my God. It's deer. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see them. They're over there. Oh, let me not. There's a bunch of them. Oh. I don't know if my friend... Hold on. Guys, hold on. I gotta see if I can try to get my friend out because he's gonna want to see the deer. I'm probably going to lose signal. If I lose signal, just give it a minute, guys. There's deer. Come see the deer. The deer. There's deer. Okay, how's the signal, guys? I hope they're still there. I hope they're still there. I get all excited when I see deer because they're my spirit animals. They're looking right over. See their little white tails? I'm sitting in the Jeep like, there's like 4 of them. Sorry guys if y'all can't see the deer. It is pretty far, but can't really zoom in. They're under that tree, I think, right there. There it goes, it's running. Oh, I feel like a little kid in a candy store right now. I was sitting in the Jeep doing this live video, and of course, I could see out the window, and I'm like, oh, there's deer! And then I was like, let me go get my friend. I'm pretty sure that was deer. Yeah, it was deer. Well, that's cool. Okay, I just wanted you to see the deer. Okay, sorry. That was exciting. See what else we can see while I'm sitting in my Jeep. It is windy, and that's another reason why I'm doing the live video inside my Jeep. So, it's windy and cold. Ooh. That was exciting. I'm sorry, guys. I freaking, you guys, if you have followed my channel for a while, then you guys know that deer are my spirit animals. So, and for the ones wondering why are they my spirit animals, because I didn't take any of those games that you do online. What is your spirit animal? I just made the deer my spirit animal. And the reason why is because I've been an avid hiker for a decade now. And I can't tell you how many times I have been hiking and I've hiked right up on deer, even in the middle of the trail. And I've gotten so close to them and they just stop and they just stare at me. And then I stare back at them and I feel like we're having our moment. So, so that's why deer are my spirit animal. Oh, that was so nice. That was really nice. I was hoping, because we're down here, camping right by the creek and the water. So I'm like, we gotta see freaking wildlife eventually. Where there's water, there's wildlife. Did I see Devin here? Is Devin here now? Or am I seeing things? Okay, maybe I didn't. Sorry. There were 4 deers. Pretty sure there were 4. So that was pretty cool. That was awesome. Buck or does? I don't know. They were, oh, well, I guess buck are the ones that have antlers, right? I don't think those had antlers. Ooh, that was cold. Now, if we can only see a bear, that would be great. Ever see any Bigfoot? I haven't seen Bigfoot, but I'm pretty sure I'll see Bigfoot before I see a bear. Because I've been on the lookout for bears in the wild, and I have yet to see a bear in the wild. I have stayed in bear country plenty of times. I see snake tracks in Camp Verde. That's where I stepped on the rattlesnake at, was in Camp Verde. That's in Arizona, guys. I do have a winter jacket, yes. I need to get a new one though, because this one is pretty worn out. So I need a new one. I have a winter jacket on my wish list though too. My birthday's coming up. I've seen antelope. The first time I saw antelope was in Utah, when I was out there working at the 4x4 shop in Moab. Western Sierras, tons of bears. Well, Mosaic, they probably wouldn't be there when I got there. They'd be like, Sarah's here, let's go. Let's go hide. You saw an orb in my Jeep? Oh, that's cool. Well, you know, I did get this, my dear friend that I took care of that had cancer, that passed away, he did give me this Jeep, and I always like to say that I feel like he's riding passenger with me a lot of times in my Jeep. So I have seen a mountain lion, Greg. I've actually hiked up on a mountain lion. Well, it was up on a cliff, and I was with my hiking partner, and she looked at me and said, "Is that a mountain lion up there?" And it was looking right at us, and I said, "Yep." I said, "Do not start running. Just start backing up very slowly. Don't turn around. Keep your eyes on it. And then when we get out of its eye view, then we haul tail it back to the vehicles." So yeah. There's bears in Florida too. I didn't know that. Any plans to come back and explore Texas some more? Well, you know, that's where my favorite human in the whole entire world, my aunt, and then my awesome cousins, that's where they all live. So I do try to make it back there once a year. Normally around the holidays I try to make it back, but I don't think I'm gonna go this year though, because it's just gonna be so far out of the way for me to go there this year. Well, it better not be tiny gnats, I'll tell you that much. Where do you see the orb at? There's no gnats in here. There's no mosquitoes here either. Oh, a bobcat. That's pretty cool. Michelle, that's why I want to come to Australia, because I want to go see the kangaroos. I know I won't make friends with them, but no, that's one of the reasons why I want to come to Australia, because I want to see those kangaroos in the wild. It's different seeing the animals in the wild than in a freaking zoo. I used to like going to zoos when I was younger, but now that I'm older and over the last years, I find going to zoos are pretty sad. So I don't go to zoos now. It was definitely an orb. I'll have to go back and watch the video then, because that's pretty cool then. Yeah, so I don't go to zoos anymore because I think it's sad to see all those animals like caged up and not out in there where they're supposed to be. So and circus, yeah. Yeah, so I'd much rather see them out in the wild in their habitat. Richard said, "I have had bears at my place this time of the year by the river." Okay, we're going to Richard's. No, I'm just kidding. Do I ever have problems with mice nesting on my engine? You can get a trap installed, expensive though. So that's a good question. So In the 4 years that I've been doing this full-time traveling and living in nature, I've had one incident, and that was down in Quartzsite, which we all know critters are bad down there in Quartzsite because of the people that leave their trash and their junk all around. So I did have a critter get inside of my Jeep, and the way I found it was I had a can of cashew nuts that were not even open. They were brand new, and it chewed the plastic lid and into the aluminum lid and got into and this was my old Jeep, the Jeep I had before this one. And so I had to take everything out of the Jeep, but to make sure that it still wasn't inside the Jeep. And there were cashew nuts all over my freaking Jeep that the critter just had a heyday with. And so I now have this thing that's underneath the hood of my Jeep, and I have it on top of my fuse box. And basically it lets out those silent sounds that only the critters can hear, or animals or whatever. And then it has flashing lights. So when my Jeep is parked, it goes off like every minute or something like that. And then when I'm driving my Jeep, it doesn't go off at all. So yeah. And then I also check underneath my hood constantly. So, but I mean, in the 4 years that I've been doing this, I think that's pretty good that only had that one incident. And that's because of where I was at. But yeah, so now I'm definitely more prepared, you know, so I have that thing underneath the hood of my Jeep now. I do not open the hood like the van people do. No. Like I said, I have that thing installed underneath the hood of my Jeep now, so. But I get why people do that, so. I get it. How often do I see bats? A lot. A lot. Oh, is that Catherine O'Connor here? Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. Mike, tell Archie we said hi. What's up, Steve? Yes, John, I do have Starlink. I had to break down and get the Starlink. I just want to let everybody know I don't talk politics, and I don't get into the politics, and I don't get into the news stuff. I'm not an Elon Musk supporter. Just want to go ahead and say that. Because since I've announced that I've had Starlink, I've had some people get pissed off at me because they said I'm an Elon Musk supporter. I'm not. I'm not an Elon Musk supporter. But the system that I was using before this Starlink, and I tried so hard not to break down and get this Starlink, but the system that I was using, I had the WeBoost, which is a cell phone booster, where if I was in the middle of nowhere or something, had no cell phone, you know, signal, then I could get like a bar or two with that WeBoost. And then I also had a hotspot with Verizon. And for years, since I've been on this road traveling and doing YouTube for the last few years, I have been uploading unless I go somewhere that has Wi-Fi, which takes time out of my day to go somewhere and sit at a business with Wi-Fi. But with my WeBoost and my Verizon hotspot, I was having to upload my videos where it would take 12 to 24 hours. So meaning I would have to have the laptop and the WeBoost and the Verizon hotspot all plugged into my power stations for 12 to 24 hours, which was drawing a lot of power, obviously. And so I met somebody that had a Starlink and that has a YouTube channel, and they were telling me about how well it works and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to break down and get the Starlink. Because it was just such a hassle uploading the videos like that. And now with the Starlink, it takes the video that I uploaded today for Sunday, and it's a 21-minute long video. it took me 30 something minutes to upload it. So So 30 minutes to upload my video, or 12 to 24 hours. So I needed it for my work, for my job. Yes, I talked to Wonder Hussy about her Starlink too. Yeah. Yeah, I looked, storms, radios, and cats. I looked into the nomad internet thing too. And then I read the reviews and all that. And it just, I looked into that one also. I even had a company give me a free mobile internet thing. They had a booth in Quartzsite at the RV tent expo thing. And it was funny. I was walking by their booth and some people actually recognized me and wanted pictures of me and stuff. And so the people at the booth saw people taking pictures with me and everything. And so they came up and started talking to me, and I told them I had a YouTube channel, and then they looked it up. And so they gave me one of their mobile internet things for free. And, and told me to try it out for a couple of months. And I did. I tried it out for a couple of months, and it just wasn't, it didn't work. So I didn't have good luck with it. Dub, I'm not saying anything bad about Elon. I'm just saying I'm not like a supporter or anything like that, you know. So I didn't say anything bad about him, but a lot of people gave me backlash because I have the Starlink. You know, I respect everybody's opinions and who they believe in and who they support and all that stuff, you know, and that's why I never tell who I support or anything like that, because I just don't want to get into nonsense, because it is nonsense. So why do I like dreads? You don't get it? Well, then I guess this channel is not for you. So you should probably go find somebody without dreads and watch their channel. It's definitely convenient, I'll tell you that much. It's been a game changer and a lifesaver. So having the Starlink for sure. That's funny, John. John said, for the people that are going to come back and watch this, he said, I don't have hair, but I don't complain about people that do. That's cute. You might have the best comment of the day right there, John. So yeah. Putting chapstick on. Chapstick. Oh, wait. Chapstick. All right, I'm going to go for a few more minutes. Well, thank you, Holly. Me too. Oh, here comes that wind. The wind is getting bad. The wind is supposed to pick up pretty bad for the night. So. Oh, it was. Well, you guys are like on each other's channels. How's the weather? Oh, hello, Tony. How's the weather outside the Jeep? Sucky. Sucky. It's been the one and only cold day of the whole time that we're going to be here. So, is the wind calming for me? So, the wind, sleeping in such a small, confined, a small thing that's a little tall, that's a box, the Jeep, wind is not good because it shakes the Jeep. So otherwise it would probably be calming, but no, it shakes the Jeep. So Amy, I don't have my passport yet. I do have the paperwork. I went to the post office and got the paperwork for my passport because I want to eventually do the Alaskan Highway through Canada up to Alaska. So I did go and get the paperwork for my passport, which is sitting inside my travel trailer on my property. So whenever I go back to my property, which will probably be the end of the year, that will be when I go ahead and fill out the passport stuff and go ahead and turn it in. So I got to get my passport. And then also I don't want to be flying anywhere right now, because I have my little one, my little dog, and she does have a lot of health issues right now too, and she's an older dog now. So as far as me going out of the country and flying places, I'm not going to be doing that right now with her. So thank you, Mosaic. Oh, you're a hip camp host. Okay, that's awesome. I love using hip camp. I've met some pretty awesome people that own the properties at the hip camps. I've actually made friends and keep in touch with a lot of them. I've filmed. If you go to my playlist section, go to my playlist section. I know I'm always saying go to my playlist section, but if you go to my playlist section, I have a whole section, a whole playlist of campgrounds that I've stayed at. And a lot of those campgrounds are hip camps. So, so yeah, so a lot of hip camp places that I think are really interesting and awesome and worthy to share, then I'll share them, and I'll make a video. And I don't even ask the owners of the property for anything for making the video because, hey, I get to put a video out. But 9 times out of 10, they end up always telling me, if you ever want to come back, don't worry about it, you know. So Perry, just Google hip camp. It's places that you can find to camp at that are people's private properties, and you can find some great deals. And some places, some hip camps, you feel like you're just secluded and you're still out there in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I definitely use hip camp a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot it was Easter. Forgot it was Easter weekend. You know, being a nomad living out here like this, you kind of forget holidays. You kind of forget what day it is sometimes. So, what month is it? Where am I? No, I'm just kidding. There is. It's called Hip Camp, Greg. Greg asked if there was an app that shows hip camp spots. It's called Hip Camp. I know you didn't know. Oh, there you are. Hi, Outdoor Gypsy. I'm about to end the live, so sorry. But glad you could make it at the very end. Outdoor Gypsy, guess who's coming here tomorrow? Guess who will be here tomorrow? A deer? There better be more deer here tomorrow. I don't know if she can hear. Oh, she heard. Okay. There she is. Nope, Deb's not coming. It's our friend Donna. She's meeting back up with us tomorrow. I call her my Canadian because she's our Canadian friend. So she's part of the road family and the road crew that I was telling you guys that I have now. So, and you guys have seen her in some of the videos. If you guys watched the blooper video this past Sunday, the really funny video that I kept talking about, her, Donna, and Outdoor Gypsy were the ones who were helping me fly in the wind, and also helping, and also were the ones laughing behind camera. So I will, Steve, will do for sure. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. I don't know. If you guys haven't watched the video I put out this past Sunday, or no, I'm sorry, what is today? Sorry, Wednesday. The last video I put out, which was last Wednesday, the Wednesday that just passed. What? Oh my God. Oh, if you guys haven't watched that video, it is absolutely hilarious. It's so funny. So I did some bloopers at the end of the video, and it is really, really funny. So, so go check that out, because that's the video we keep talking about. Yeah. And then, you know what I think what'll be good. I think maybe one of these live videos, I should do a Q&A. So I'm going to figure that out. So you guys think of some questions that you really want to ask me and want to know and stuff. And then I'm going to make one of my live videos next week a Q&A live video. So it's going to be nothing but, excuse me, questions. Actually, no, because it's going to be hard for me to keep up with questions in the chat. And I want to make sure. So how about this? Sorry. If you guys have any questions that you really want to ask me or know, send me an email or comment under this video right here. Comment under this video right here, or send me an email and ask your question. And then next week when I do one of my live videos, I'm going to answer those questions. So what do I want for my birthday? Well, I'm getting what I want for my birthday. I'm getting to see my cousins, and my little cousins are going to come camp with me and have their very first camping trip with me. So that's going to be an amazing birthday present. And then I do have an Amazon wish list, and so there is stuff on my wish list. I probably should go add some more things on there, because there's not a whole lot of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. And then gas money. If anybody wants to send me donations for gas money, that's always good for your birthday too. Oh, I will. Outdoor Gypsy. I'll go do that right now. Oh, she's so cute. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and then, oh, thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna end the video, and then maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. If not, then I'll see you guys next week. And don't forget, I have a video coming out Sunday, and it's gonna be me camping in the snow on that video. So appreciate it if you guys go watch it, so I can get my views back up. Thank you guys. And it's always great to hang out with y'all. So ta-ta.